Right now, me and Jake are on our way to the Ford dealership. That was easily the worst stall that you've ever done. And you didn't even stall. What was that? So right now, me and Jake are on our way to the Ford dealership. We're gonna go pick up, well, not really pick up, we're gonna go place an order for a new block for my car. I'm gonna be buying a Gen 2 block, which is basically the 15 to 17 block, but we're gonna be doing a lot of upgrades to that motor to make sure that nothing, hopefully, that has happened so far happens again. So basically the plan is that I'm gonna be taking that block, throwing in a forged crankshaft as well as forged connecting rods, and then also putting in ARP head studs as well as ARP rod bolts. A lot of you guys know that the weak points on these motors are the oil pump gears and crank sprocket, but as many of you know, as soon as I bought the car, I went ahead and swapped over to the MMR billet crank sprocket and billet oil pump gears. I'm gonna be basically swapping those oil pump gears and crank sprockets into the new motor. And also another one of the weak points that these cars have. Basically what happens is that the stock bolts that are in the rods are very, very weak. They're torque to yield bolts and they stretch very easily. And that's basically the leading cause of spun bearings in these cars. And that's what happened, I believe, with my motor. So we're gonna try and prevent that. And we're gonna put in ARP studs in the rod bolts. And I'm also gonna put the upgraded ARP head studs in the car. That way we don't lift ahead. I'm taking every single step that I could possibly take to make this Gen 2 block completely secure. And I wanted to go ahead and address a few things. I saw in the last video that I posted about taking the motor out and everything that a lot of people were commenting, basically chastising me for not taking the heads off and checking out the internals of the motor and seeing if I could fix that block. I have reasons for doing that, and I'm not really going to tell you guys yet, spoil the surprise, but the reason why we haven't taken the heads off is because I'm not going to be using that motor for this car, and I didn't want to use the motor, period, because I didn't want to go and get a machine shop to basically machine out different stuff and have anything even slightly off clearance. I wanted to have everything perfect because this car is going to be under a lot of power load, and I don't want to have to worry about it. So what we're going to be doing is taking the old motor, and obviously you guys know that I was talking about getting a caliper built transmission anyways, so I'm wanting to take the old motor and transmission and rebuild the motor basically as a project for myself at home, and we're going to be putting it in something pretty special. So hopefully coming up in the future we're going to be doing some kind of Coyote swap into a specific car that I'm looking at. So I think that's going to be pretty sick. I haven't found anybody on YouTube that has done the swap that I'm trying to do, but I have found an entire parts list of everything that I need, from the cross members, the trans mounts, the motor mounts, everything. It's literally just like a bolt-in kit for these motors into this car. So I'm pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now we're gonna go pick up this block. I'm gonna get everything on order today. Once it comes in, we're gonna be assembling the new block along with all of the forged components and ARP studs. And I'm gonna be taking the block that is at the shop currently that came out of the car that has lost oil pressure, and we're gonna take it back to the new garage once we move into the new place in about 2 weeks. And I'm hopefully going to be getting that set up on an engine stand or something like that, and I'm going to start rebuilding it myself. So I think all that I'm going to need to do is, hopefully just the crankshaft got messed up. I'm really hoping that the block itself was not damaged. So I'm hoping that I can just take the $180 whatever crankshaft, take it out and replace it, and then put new bearings in, stuff like that, and send it on its way once again. That would be the best case scenario, but whenever I do stuff, best case scenario usually is not the case, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm not gonna get you guys too hyped up, but just really expect for a lot of cool stuff to be coming very, very soon. The car is gonna be up and running like I promised you guys in less than 2 weeks now. The clock is counting down, and I am seriously getting really excited about it. We're about to pull up to the dealership now, so I will talk to you guys once we're inside, and we're gonna get this first step of this motor build out of the way and get this block ordered. Okay, we are pulling up right now. About to run inside and go talk to a lady that I spoke to on the phone. They told me that I could get 20% off, so nice. Let's go check it out and see. I don't know where parts is at.
Oh, short block already. That's a 16.
Been doing some Nick's pretty bad stuff with it, yeah.
$2,420.01. I'll take these over to the cashier. She will take your payment, and then I will call you at that number.
Okay. Have a good afternoon. Hey, look, right here, inside this, where this black part is, usually there's a crankshaft. This is the piston rod, and so there's a bearing between the crankshaft and the rod back here. And what happened to mine is that bearing just got shot because it was spinning too fast. That's what over-revving a car does. Oh. This is an expensive piece of paper.
You got a college degree coming pretty soon.
Yeah, that's true. As you guys see, a few $1,000s later, we finally got a block, a bunch of gaskets, and yeah. Unfortunately, the spinning is not over yet. We've still got to order the ARP head studs and also the rod bolts. How's it feel to ship the car into Fourth?
I understand it's a sore subject right now, so.
It's really upsetting too, because I seriously cannot say that I have missed pretty much any gears in this car. The one time that I could have missed a gear, it blew the entire motor up. Like, either way though, it's gonna be a lot better because this time the block is gonna be completely broken in by me and all the oil changes are gonna be done by me, and there's not gonna be any other miles on that motor except for the ones that I put on. So that's gonna be awesome. You know where we should go?
Mexican?
We should go to Rawls. Do you like Rawls?
Never been. I've been to Raw, but I haven't.
You've never been to Raw? Get in the right lane. Anyways, we're gonna go grab some sushi. I'm telling you, dude, this place is the best sushi place in town.
Oh, it's already closed for today.
Sushi place was closed, but one thing that I forgot to mention to you guys is that the block will actually be arriving in 2 days. So we'll be here Wednesday morning, which today is Monday. By the time you're seeing this, I'll probably, depending on how quick we can get this out there, we probably already have the block, so. Ugh. Take two, we're gonna try Cane's. I don't think you can go wrong with Cane's. Cane's is always good. Well, we made it back home now. I've got a little sound tube that I'm gonna be sending over to a guy that actually follows the channel. Check it out. I got a package from Wax Gods. So if you guys remember this intake that I had whenever I still had the stock Roush intake on my car, basically I was running this little sound tube. It pretty much just makes the supercharger whine very, very audibly. And I basically took it off because I swapped from the Roush intake over to the JLT intake. And to be honest, I just didn't want to drill another hole at the bottom of my intake, mainly because the JLT one is very, very expensive. So I'm going to be selling this kit and shipping it out today to a guy named Gavin also. So we're going to go ship this out in just a second. Expect it this week. The owner of Wax Gods, his name is Tyler, and he actually sent over this box. He messaged me on Instagram and was letting me know that he was going to send me this, and he wanted me to check out basically his products. So I'm actually pretty curious. My roommate Daniel has a few of their products and he says that they are absolutely phenomenal. So I am pretty excited to check it out. Let's see what he sent. It looks like one of literally everything. This is a degreaser, this is some spray wax, polish and wax. This is some soap, some wheel cleaner, heck yeah. Some waterless wash and wax. This is some tire dressing. Daniel used this the other day and he says that this works absolutely incredible, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Some leather cleaner and conditioner. I have a lot of leather seats, so that's good. And finally, dashboard and trim super cleaner. Either way, make sure you guys go check out Wax Gods. I'm gonna drop a link in the description below for you guys to go check them out. I haven't tried them out yet, but I've been told that these are some absolutely seriously nice products. So check back in and I'll let you know what I think about them. Alrighty, time to go ship this box. There's been a whole lot going on. I think all I have to do today is just ship this box, and then I also want to check out the P.O. box and see if I got anything in there, which is at the post office already. But we've got a few minutes till the post office closes, so we're gonna try and hurry up and get there before they close. I really don't know what happened here, but from the looks of it, it looks like somebody, maybe an ex-girlfriend or something, took an axe to the back of the tailgate of this truck and beat up the side. Oh the back glass is out of it. I really almost want to get out and go ask him. You've got to piss somebody off pretty bad for them to do that to your truck.
Or date somebody crazy.
Hey, I got some stuffs. Oh no.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I'm dropping things everywhere. Come back. Thank you guys for sending these over. I'm gonna open them up in just a second after we get this package shipped out. Thank you. Sweet. First package. Let's open this thing up. And I've got some air fresheners. It is from My Air Fresheners. There you go, you guys can check them out. That's their website right there, myairfresheners.com. Okay, so one side says Calamari Race Team. I'm not sure what that is, but look at the other side. That's pretty cool. It's the logo on an air freshener. All right, let's check out this letter here. It looks like, if I hold it up to the light, it looks like a letter. My name is Amber Vance. Your videos inspire me so much. I have been into cars and trucks my whole life. Don't lose sight, it's so important. You could be at your worst and there will always be new opportunities. With the bike and the car, that is the same thing. I love that you are bringing in a bike. It's something new that is very exciting. Thank you so much for being optimistic. Side note, cruising the coast is October 4th through October 6th, just saying. October 4th is coming up and the car should be done, so I don't know, we might be able to make our way down there if we have an opportunity to. That'd actually be pretty cool. Thank you so much for the letter, and thank you guys so much for the air fresheners with the logo on it. That is seriously cool. That's really cool. Anyways, guys, that's probably gonna be all for today's video. The block is on order and everything is gonna be assembled next weekend, so we have literally under 2 weeks now if everything goes smoothly. Cross your fingers that it does. I'm going to be giving you guys some more updates as I develop some more thoughts on what I want to put the old engine into. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button below, drop a like on this video, and as always, guys, until next video.